Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is your brother through Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Muhammad Mendes. I'm here to talk about hope and despair. For many people around the world today, their lives are lives of darkness. Their lives are lives of alienation and loneliness. And this alienation and loneliness is a symptom of the modern lifestyle. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ has found people living in a very similar situation in ancient Arabia over 1400 years ago. They were people who were caught in blood feuds. They were people who would bury their daughters alive. There were people who, for many of them, life was no more than war and entertainment. And many of the people around Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam were people who had lost hope in anything more from life. They were people who had been abandoned. They were weak and oppressed, who had no hope of freedom. And he brought the light of hope back into their lives. From the very first night of the revelation on Laylatul Qadr, the light of glory, when he received Iqra بسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم. Recite in the name of your divine nurture who created all things, your divine, the one who was taught by the pen, who taught, recite in the name of your most generous divine nurturer, who taught the human being what he did not know. This revelation began the dawn of a new age. It began the dawn of hope for the people of Mecca, and ultimately for the people of Abyssinia, and ultimately for the people of Medina and the Arabian Peninsula to the world. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ brought them hope where there had been no hope before. And as followers of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, in the modern age, we have the responsibility of bringing hope to the hopeless, of bringing freedom to those who are in bondage, going into the prisons, going into the old people's homes, going into the orphanages, into the shelters for battered and abused women, the shelters for homeless people, and showing that there is light at the end of the tunnel of life. And this is the work of the Muslims in every age. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rewards such people through the tongue of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam by saying that whoever lightens the burden of a fellow Muslim, Allah will lighten their burden on the day of judgment. So my dear brothers and sisters, don't restrict your worship to the masjid. Don't restrict your worship to your home. Let include in your worship the serving of others, the serving of those who are on the fringes of society, the serving of those who are burdened by the shackles of debt and the shackles of their appetites. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward all of you and facilitate for you a path to bring light and love and freedom into the lives of those around you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.